Hey everybody, I'm Mrs. Meat Magazine. Subscribe, thumbs up, and comment below.
If you're listening to Meat Magazine, let me explain something to y'all before I get into this Lil Wayne story. Click the thumbs up right now. Click thumbs up, subscribe, choose all notifications, say hi in the comments. The reason why I need all of this to happen is because YouTube is really messing with me, you guys. Now, nobody's going to see this video anyway because listen to this crap. When you go to people's channels, when they use hashtags like in the description and the title and everything, it shows up like above the title in the video. YouTube done took that away from me. Now, can you please explain to me? Oh, that's right, because it makes people's videos easier to find. And I've been shadow banned. So someone or something is doing whatever is within its power to make sure I'm not seen. So, hey, magic beats magic. If we got, listen. Anyways, long story short, I'm going to get it fixed. We can work magic on both sides if that's what it has to be, but I'm definitely going to get it fixed. But for now, click the thumbs up button, subscribe, choose all notifications. But yes, something or someone doesn't want my videos to be seen. I've been blackballed big time. My videos don't pop up in the search engine a lot of the times. I'll type in a title of a video that I posted or a name of a celebrity along with my name, Meat Magazine. It does not show up at all. Weird spooky crap is going on like that, but it is what it is. But it'll be fixed soon. For some reason, I'm pretty sure it will be. But shout out to Newsweek. They posted an article today, October 29th of 2020. Lil Wayne has great meeting with Donald Trump, says his platinum plan will give community, quote, real ownership. Shout out to Jeffrey Martin for posting the article. Before I get into this article, let me just say this. Lil Wayne is an idiot. Lil Wayne has said some things about my people that I did not like. Lil Wayne is blood affiliated. That's a gang for those that don't know. Yeah, Lil Wayne is trash. Okay, that's number one. So I don't take anything that this little gremlin says seriously. And this whole platinum plan thing is, of course, a swipe at rappers. Rappers, platinum chains. I knew exactly what it was as soon as I heard it. And I was offended, of course, because, I'm not a dummy. I may not be smart, but I'm not a dummy either. You dig? Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this farticle, because it's full of crap down to the last particle. So here's what Newsweek had to say about your boy Lil Wayne. On Thursday, he tweeted out that he approved the White House platinum plan for Black Americans after he had a positive meeting with Donald Trump. And I'm going to listen, y'all. Let me tell you something right now. This whole $500 billion thing. Do y'all know what's going to end up happening with that? It's going to end up going to people who were like immigrants. It's going to end up going to some LGBT type of situation. It'll be in the hands of HBCUs and anything and everything that has nothing to do with my people and what we really need. It's a joke. We need businesses and we need capital to get those businesses up and running and to keep them going for years to come. That's why we just need reparations. I don't want this crap. This $500 billion plan thing, I feel like as if they may turn around and then say, well, that was your reparations. Now, they owe us trillions of dollars, specifically us Black Americans, not immigrants. That's something they have to take up with their government and the governments that use and abuse their ancestors. That has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with Hispanics. It has nothing to do with poor white folks, poor Asians. This is the reparations for Black Americans is a completely separate topic. And I feel as if they're trying to trick us and they're going to say that is reparations, but tell us afterwards as opposed to beforehand and try to get I don't know who to sign over and say, yes, we accept this. And I'm not signing anything. And I can guarantee you Meat Magazine won't get a penny of it. I didn't get a stimulus check. So I know that this crap isn't for me either. Where they're going to pretend it's for Black Americans and they're going to be like, oh, minorities and all these other little trick words like they always do. I mean, it's the same plan over and over again. And they're trying to trick us into falling for it. I mean, who of my people actually care about Lil Wayne's opinion of politics? The guy who kissed Baby on the mouth. A bald-headed man with a star, with the Dragon Ball tattooed on the top of his head. And he's up there making out with him. And I'm supposed to take that fool seriously? Oh, for real? Lil Wayne said the following up on Twitter. Just had a meeting. No, let me not try to say it in his voice. I'm going to ruin this. Just had a great meeting with Donald Trump, President of the United States. Besides what he's done so far with criminal reform, the Platinum Plan is going to give the community real ownership. He listened to what we had to say today and assured he will and can get it done. And he threw up some sort of like gang symbol or whatever. And gang symbol emoji. I think it's like a slop. I mean, like a blood symbol or whatever. Let me tell you something right now. Number one, if Lil Wayne is blood affiliated, why is he taking pictures with the president, talking with the president, and all this other foolishness? A gang member or gang affiliate. Same thing with Cardi B. Now, y'all know that Cardi B's little sis in my head and everything. I still love Cardi B, even though she annoys me sometimes. But she's gang affiliated. She has no right speaking to any sort of presidential candidates. I listen. No, I was about to say something real foul, but I don't want these people who were quote from the streets speaking for me politically. We got Lil Wayne leading off the conversation with saying that he had a great meeting. Well, what did you think he was going to do? Yell at you from across the table, say you're fired. You know what I mean? Of course it was a great meeting. Of course he's going to do things for a photo opportunity and for political clout and whatnot. Yeah, it's going to be a great meeting, dummy. And you're talking about what he did for criminal reform. Well, what about most of us, not being criminals? I understand that you're a slob or a blood affiliate. So to you, the whole criminal reform thing is important because your people from the streets are losers and users and abusers. But what about the rest of us who are law-abiding citizens? What about us? You see, that's the trick bag. You're going to start telling me about criminals. And it's so funny because in the picture with Lil Wayne and Donald Trump, they have the gold fringe, on the flags in the background, maritime law, martial law and everything. Like in my lifetime, it's always been martial law. But instead of using your microphone and your voice and your social media to inform us about something like that, Lil Wayne, you're going to tell me that you're a simp for this stupid fake platinum plan crap. Anyway, the article goes on to say that Lil Wayne served 8 months at Rikers Island Correctional Facility in New York after a loaded firearm was discovered on his tour bus in 2007. Here's the thing. I don't ride dirty like that. My stuff is registered. This crap that you're talking about, like this dude is an idiot. Weezy is not the only rap artist to speak highly of the Platinum Plan. In October, performer Ice Cube said that he had met with both Republicans and Democrats concerning the plan. Cube implied that the Republicans made changes to the Platinum plan, based on his suggestions. First of all, look, I don't believe that. Number one. Number two, even if they did change things based on what he said, who the F is Ice Cube? The dude who made Craig, the dude who got fired on his day off, allegedly was caught stealing boxes and hangs out with a pothead named Smokey. And I'm supposed to take that fool seriously? The Ice Cube, the Grinch, no Vaseline Ice Cube? What if your skin is ashy? I'm not supposed to use any Vaseline? Like, okay. Okay. Look, all stupidity aside, I'm supposed to take my political cues from Lil Wayne and Ice Cube, a guy who calls himself Little and a guy who calls himself Ice Cube. Two rappers. That's who I'm supposed to listen to. The fact that they're trotting out, and this just goes to show you that the Republicans and the Democrats have the same mindset about my people, because they're both using rappers. I don't give a dang about what Cardi B has to say about politics, what Lil Wayne has to say about politics, what Ice Cube, Jay-Z, Beyonce, or any of the rest of these celebrity musicians have to say about politics, because they're not politicians. They're not, I don't believe, at least from what I've seen from them, most of them aren't informed. Let me tell you something right now. I had to point this out because I was going to make a separate video about this. I'll just end up mentioning it more than once. Anytime you hear people talk about your vote matters, go out there and vote, etc. You got the so-called new black media, the Tariqs and the Professor Black Truth and what's the other guy, Jason Black. All of these people, they'll tell you to not vote or to vote or all of this foolishness. Let me explain something to you guys. Anybody who does not tell you that the electoral college are the ones who elect presidents, that person is not someone that you can trust. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're a politician. I don't care what celebrity. Claudia Jordan's out here talking about. I had a video coming about her. You know, I've been a fan of Claudia's for years, and I would eat the bunions on her feet, and she got them too. She got bunions, and I don't care. I'll put her bunions, sandwich her foot in some bread, and eat her bunions. I love that woman. But at the end of the day, she does not understand politics because she's not telling people about the electoral college. And I tried to question her, and she was reading some of my comments in her live. I'm going to make some video about this, but she got scared because she could tell that I was speaking too much truth, and she knew that I was about to light that on fire, and that's a nice to light on fire. And, you know, that MILF, she was about to be a grilled MILF, so she knew what time it was, and she had to say, "Whoa, back, meat. I don't want any smoke with you." It was about to be a daggone barbecue. But long story short, the Electoral College elects presidents because the reason why I know this is it says it in the Constitution. And I'm going to read to you that article in another video. And I'll probably read in the Claudia Jordan video. But... And I'll post a link. If I remember, I'll post a link to that Claudia Jordan video later in my comment section, as well as the description box of this video. I know I'm stuttering and stammering over here. I'm not going to edit it out because I don't have the time, because I got a lot of stuff to do, including your mama. So it is what it is. So y'all just going to go ahead and have to be mad and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did. But anyways, listen, I don't care about what a rapper has to say about some damn politics. If you want to be a politician, then go become a politician. Go study politics, and then go ahead and start speaking the truth to my people. But make sure you tell them that the Electoral College elects presidents, and it says so in the Constitution. Now, I understand that there's more than one Constitution, okay? And I understand we've been under martial law and everything. I get it. But the way that information is disseminated is just ridiculous. And it's like we have all of this social media and whatnot, but yet, you know, part of the reason why information doesn't get to people correctly is because you got idiots like the Jason Blacks and the Professor Black Truths and you know, stupid people like that. They're friends with Tariq, and Tariq is an entertainer, but yet they say that they don't care about entertainment, and our people want to be entertained, but yet you're friends with an entertainer who interviews entertainers and entertains entertainers, and you have entertainers in your documentaries. How entertaining. Just stupid stuff like that goes on. Anyways, and the other side, the people who don't want my people to be informed are using entertainers because they're popular people. And of course, you're going to put your best foot forward, or your most effective foot forward. And you got these idiots, so-called, you know, this fake new media crap, who are running around. They're like, oh, well, you know, we don't really need a lot of people. The truth of the matter is there's strength in numbers. And yes, sometimes you do need a lot of people to get certain things done. That's why they run these brainwashing campaigns to get people out there to vote, because numbers do matter in some instances. Numbers matter when you need votes. Numbers matter when you need money. And a lot of you might be saying, well, me, I thought you said our vote doesn't count. Well, I'll tell you what. The reason why your vote counts, listen to me closely, because some of y'all are slow. They need you to believe your vote counts, because the system will collapse if you don't believe it counts. It's a mind control thing. It's a glamour. It's witchcraft. It's getting you to believe that your vote counts, so then that way you won't doubt the system and won't try to take it down. That's why your vote counts. Because as long as you're voting, that means you're under hypnosis. If my brothers are like, well, we're not going to vote, then that means that we're woke for real. Like for real awake. Not out here lighting sage and hitting little sound bowls and Neo Ringekyo and Umane Padme Home and all, you know what I mean? Like, you can do that if you enjoy that sort of thing, but that's not really being woke. You want to talk about some woke stuff, saying the Electoral College chooses presidents. That's being woke, okay? For real woke. Taking your money instead of buying a Birkin bag and spending it on your own people's products. That's what's being woke. Being woke is starting your own subscription services and your own websites and whatnot, directed people to black businesses, but not calling it something like black business, not putting the word black in it. That's what's really woke. If you really want to be woke, stop saying black this and black that and just do it as business. And the people who are getting it, the people who are benefiting from it, know what it is. You don't have to say what it is, because that's what power is. Power is when things go without saying. Power is about silence. People who are not in power have to yell because they're like, wait a minute now, y'all can't be doing this to me. You ever see somebody getting arrested? When somebody gets arrested, how do they react? They're like, hey, now get these handcuffs off me now. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't do this to me. I'm so-and-so. I'm Offset. Remember like Offset recently when he was he getting chased by some Trump supporters and he was in his car and they tried to say that he had a piece or whatever, but it was like Cardi B's cousin who allegedly had it. Remember that foolishness that just happened recently in October 2020? Do you know who I am? I'm Offset of the Migos. That's a powerless position. Okay? Power is silent. That's why a lot of times when people get into it with the cops just be standing there just looking at you like, don't you know that the way the law is written, I can just pretty much do whatever I want to you? Regardless of your gender, regardless of race, regardless of, your preferences or whatever, no matter who you are. Any of you. And that's what a lot of you don't seem to understand. Because a lot of y'all think this is just a thing about men who, quote, look like me. And everybody's in jeopardy. A lot of y'all are just really, really slow, but it is what it is. But yeah, Lil Wayne is a joke. Lil Wayne is a clown. I don't care what this fool has to say about politics. These people who hate my people are always trying to push celebrities on us when it comes to very serious topics. And that's something that we really need to push back at. There needs to be a really loud voice being made about the fact that listening to celebrities when it comes to certain topics is not beneficial for us. They're richer than us for one thing. They live a completely different lifestyle than most of us. And they're in the type of position where they have to move differently. And I understand. And I'm not mad at them. They're in a different tax bracket than most of us, right? So I'm not mad at them. But don't try to put that on me. Don't try to speak for me. The platinum plan has nothing to do with me. What do you think, that you guys are going to get in control of the money? If an HBCU, a celebrity, the LGBT quote community, any of those people who don't represent me as an independent person who never had to be criminally reformed or whatever, any of that crap. I'm not some ex-jailbird. I'm not anybody's baby daddy reformed gangbanger. None of that crap. I'm just a guy who has businesses. These people are not doing what they're doing for me. They're doing it for themselves. And they're doing it for clout. Now, I do a lot for clout too. But I have never tried to speak for y'all, to the government. And that's the difference. I have never said, hey, government, I speak for the black folks. So y'all needs to give me the money so then that way I could go out and disseminate it amongst the Negroes. And don't anybody come to my comment section saying, amongst this outdated meat, what is this, the 14th century? Say among. Listen, I know the right word to say is among, not amongst. I was just being condescending, okay? I was just mocking a certain segment of the population. But anyway, this is all my opinion. What do I know? Just because I believe that the Electoral College elects presidents, just because I believe it says so in the Constitution, just because I believe that celebrities don't speak for me when it comes to the platinum plan, just because I think that the name itself is very condescending. What is that? It's like a credit card. Like, it's a platinum plan. In other words, you're going to have to pay this back one way or another. You're going to have to pay for this. Platinum plans, platinum chains. Look, we got rappers out here, quote unquote gangster rappers, Ice Cube, with the West Side Connect gang, the West Side Connection thing. They had an album in 1996 called Bow Down. And on Bow Down, they had a song called The Gangsta, The Killer, and The Dope Dealer. I've never been a dope dealer. I'm not a gangster. Never been a gangster. And I'm definitely not a killer. So I don't relate to these fools. And somebody like that is supposed to speak for me. I love Ice Cube's music. I love Ice Cube's movies. Hell, I love Ice Cube's Ice Cubes. Remember when he dropped that one on the floor and put it in John Witherspoon's cup in the movie Friday? He was like, now, Craig, why did this Ice Cube taste like there's a hair on it? This is nasty. What did you do to this Ice Cube, Craig? What you do to the water? Okay. The scene didn't go like that, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all saw the movie Friday. And if you never saw it, you're missing out, and you ain't about nothing if you never saw Friday. There's a whole bunch of Negro movies I've never seen, but I've definitely seen Friday about 2, 3, 50, 11 times. Anyways, I got to go, y'all, man. I'm just rambling off at the mouth. I just felt like talking today. My throat was feeling better, Had your mama's old teat in my throat. You know what I'm saying? All that dust and must, gave me asbestos, all of my Adam's apple and everything. And I'm feeling better, so I just felt like talking today, because I've been sick, if y'all didn't know. But anyways, I gotta go, y'all. And YouTube, stop messing with me. Y'all, stop trying to make it so that, matter of fact, you know what? Look, let me not word it like that. Make sure people see my videos, YouTube. Do the right thing. All right, y'all, I got to go. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, choose all notifications. Do you support the Platinum Plan? Do you support Lil Wayne and the handful of dreads he still has on his head? Do you support Lil Wayne's bald spot, allegedly? Do you support Lil Wayne's face tattoos? Do you support Lil Wayne looking like a gremlin and making out with Baby? A baby making out with a gremlin. Well, Baby really isn't a baby. He's like a 50-something-year-old man. Do you believe that Tony Braxton sleeps in the same bed as Baby? But then again, if Wayne slept in the crib or the bassinet with the baby, no, the baby is a different person, but with Baby, then Tony Braxton might as well too. Holly weird people for you, I tell you. And I'm supposed to take people like that serious. This fool literally made out with a bald-headed man with a star tattooed on the top of his head that he calls Daddy. Baby, my daddy. I love you, baby. Really, Wayne? And I'm supposed to take you seriously? The guy who kissed the baby? It's like a Lil Wayne punchline. I'm running for president. That's why I kissed the baby. Just stupid. Like, did he ever say that? That really sounds like something he might say in a rhyme. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about it below. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, choose all notifications. Let me know you listen all the way to the end of the video. The secret password to say in the comment section is little dummy. Because if the Republicans, the Democrats, the Democrats, and the Republicans, and Lil Wayne with his musty self, allegedly, not that anybody said that he was musty, I'm just mess with y'all. If these fools think I'm gonna take Lil Wayne and Ice Cube's opinions seriously when it comes to voting for anybody, first of all, I'm not voting for any of these fools. That's number one. I'd vote for Kanye before I vote for any of the rest of these animals. Okay, that's number one. These people are disgusting, right? That's number one. Number two, blacks should have been had their own political party. I know that Diddy's trying to start something now in 2020 when he should have been done that. You have all the money in the world. You got more money than God, as they say. And yet it takes you to 2020 where the world is falling, pandemic, everything that's going on, for you to finally say, oh, maybe black people need their own political party. Really, fool. It took you all this. I could have told you that a long time ago. I've been saying that black folks need their own political party for more than 10 years. I'm not going to say how long. I'm not going to date myself. But let's just say longer than 10 years. I've been saying that. And I said that the Republicans and the Democrats are not for my people. I think that blacks should vote strategically, and I think the only strategic thing to do is to vote for a political party that is not on that short list of two. I would rather hear that blacks are voting for the Green Party, libertarians, you might say, well, me, ain't they just some Democrats or Republicans under another name? Let me tell you something. At least it would shake things up. And this is a whole mess about blacks being the swing vote. No, we're not. It's black men that are the swing vote, okay? Black women, they're going to vote Democratic. Black women voting Democratic is like a bird flapping its wings. It's just what they do, okay? So stop with the foolishness. And black men are the real swing vote. But remember, the electoral college is who puts people in office. Well, at least when it comes to the presidency, y'all don't even want to vote locally. Y'all want to talk about the presidency. You think that's the big ticket. That's the big thing you keep hearing about. And y'all believe in, like, peer pressure and doing what you see other people do, and you're being persuaded and threatened, and if you don't vote, you're going to die. It's demonic witchcraft that these idiots and political parties are putting out there, and you're like, well, I better do what they tell me to do because I don't want to die. Listen, it's all this joke. It's political theater. It's a political sham. It's all foolishness. You people don't even buy from your own people. You give your money to everybody else, and you wonder why you have nothing. I mean, you gave it all away. Nobody else is doing that except for one group of people. And we all know who's in charge, Miss Weave. And it's her fault. Don't be a little dummy. MAGA. I was about to, listen, I had to turn on my microphone, but I had to turn it back on to say this. Miss Dummy, running around talking about how educated she is and whatnot. Oh, we the most educated women. So we the most educated people out of all Americans, and y'all need to catch up. And Miss clacking her nails with her stinky weave is running around asking me stupid questions like, why does he say MAGA at the end of his videos? Okay, for the slow people in the back, what is my name? Meet what? Magazine? Do you think that maybe with your slow self, the reason why I say MAGA is because meets magazine for the slow people in the back? Can you believe that I have to say that? Do you believe that people are really that dumb? But then again, those are the people that vote for Democrats, or in rare cases, Republicans. But I won't.